What's up, guys? I'm Kevin Zellman. I'm going to be recapping The Voice, the second week of the Battle Rounds. I'm here as per usual each week on the Hollywood Junket. We just got off the phone with the advancing artists that are going to the knockout rounds. We got to ask them a bunch of questions. They told us what they thought about the performances. It's a really cool thing that we get to do. But we're going to start this episode off with Team Gwen. Her first battle pairing this week, it was Chase Kirby versus Korin Bukowski. And actually, I didn't like that these two were paired up because I am such a big fan of both of them. They performed Samson, and I thought that they were really, really great together. Gwen thought so too. She said, or she was saying that they were just so good during their rehearsal that she literally got up from her chair and started walking out of the room. She threatened to leave because they were just that great, and I completely 100% agree with you, Gwen. I personally, I have a few issues with this one. I personally don't think that Chase got enough time to really sing the song and really showcase his voice because the song was tailored more for Korin. And actually Pharrell said the same thing, that this is definitely in Korin's wheelhouse more so than it is Chase's. So I thought that kind of sucked, but it was a really emotional performance. It was very subdued, a really, really beautiful number. So Korin, she ended up winning the battle, and we were talking with her on the phone, and she was saying that she was happy with the song that she was given, but she loves a song that she's able to tell a story with or convey some sort of emotion, like Samson. She was definitely able to show a more sentimental, more emotional side of herself that, I mean, obviously we've only seen her once before, but we haven't seen that part yet, so now we could check that off of Korin's list. We know she could do that. She said that she was actually able to learn a lot from Chase and how to bring emotion to the song. So Chase taught her a lot of that, which now it kind of sucks for Chase because he kind of helped her beat him and now he's not in the competition anymore. But she was actually saying her birthday was on Monday, and that's when her battle was airing. So she just tried to like prepare herself emotionally, and I mean, obviously she knew the outcome, but you don't get all of the tweets coming at you and all of, like, the support. And I mean, with all those tweets, there are going to be some negative ones out there too. There are some trolls on the internet, which really sucks. But she was trying to prepare herself mentally for what was to come that day because she knew her Twitter was going to start blowing up because she's on a national TV show, obviously. She said that she is actually a seasoned musician, but she's not a seasoned performer. So she was a little more worried about the performance aspect of this battle rather than the musical part of this. And she said that she and Chase, that they practice a lot, and because they practice a lot, they were able to get to know each other better, so they were able to bring some sort of like intimacy to the song because it is such a love song ballad. Next up for Team Gwen, it was Braiden Sunshine versus Lyndsey, and they sang "No One Is to Blame." And I was listening to Braiden sing, and tell me if you guys agree with this. I want to hear him sing a Train song. He reminds me a lot of Pat Monahan. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's a lead singer of Train. So I really think that a Train song would really do him well. So I'm really curious to see if Gwen will ever pair him with a Train song. Selena taught both of them to have better eye contact with the audience. I went over this last week with one of the other battle pairings. But when you have eye contact with someone, you get a lot more of a, what's the right word I'm looking for? You get more of a bond with that person. You're able to connect with your audience. Because like if I'm talking to you and I'm looking over here the entire time, I'm not really going to be connecting with you. And that's the same with singing. You have to look at each person in the eyes and make them feel like you want them there. You're connecting with this person in the audience. They're there to see you perform or your show. So that was really good with, on Selena's part, to mention that. And Braiden, he ended up winning the battle, which I was excited about. I do think he is great. And Gwen, she loved both of them so much that when Lyndsey was walking off the stage, she didn't get stolen, unfortunately, that she started crying. She said it was really hard because they are both so great, and they don't necessarily, they're very different. So one doesn't belong in the competition more than the other. You know what I mean? So when we were on the phone with Braiden, he was saying it was kind of intimidating to go up against Lyndsey because she was a 4-chair turn. It was very scary for him, but they got together every day and they sang through the song multiple times, and he just practiced a lot. And so he ended up saying that whatever happened on the stage happens. He just wants to leave all of it out there. And he actually said that he and Lyndsey, they've never heard this song before. So they had to learn something completely new, along with being on TV and being in front of this huge audience, and then being in front of Adam, Gwen, Pharrell, and Blake. Like, it's that's a lot to handle. That's a lot of pressure for someone so new and so young, as they're both really young on here. But yeah, so that's Team Gwen's battles. We are going into the knockout rounds next week, where Rihanna is going to be advising all of the artists, which I'm really, really excited to see. I heard that she's really good. But yeah, make sure you guys are tuning in here. We have all of the battles, the battle recaps for you posted on here on the Hollywood Junket. Tweet me at Kevin Zellman if you agree with me, and if you disagree with me. I want to talk with you guys, because I could talk about The Voice all day long if I could. Alright guys, see you next time.